MKOI already picking up the pace. They move directly towards the A side through mid, but it's a crunch from NAVI. They find two before a few more go back in the other direction, and okay, we're back to even footing, but they need the spike. They'll grab it. Another pick on the way, but Filu goes down. Damage done to Batty G, and it may be Monster we look to bring this one across the finish line.
Hero, he's going to get that little bit of information, spot the cross, and now look to try and block them as they make their way through. Faking it out to give Rooksik the space, but he's not been able to find the kill. Monster already getting past the spike's very important. It gives the space back in the other direction, and that's exactly where Batty G has gone. Yeah,
Batty had already made that read. They were hoping to find the... They know exactly where Hero's coming from. Batty's going to play, maybe not play time. I think he's going to go for that long wrap around through mid. Nah, he's going to play up on the belt, and he's not needed anyways. Monster's there to
shoot versus Apex in stage 2. Rooksik, he's just got wild with it, taking a very aggressive stance. Taking that initial fight clean from Alexic, though. That man advantage is kept in the end.
It's a great early fight for Vct MKOI as they keep weapons in their hands, but now much more difficult. The reinforcements are here, the wall's broken, the spike is down on the floor, and planting this now is going to have a lot of difficulty to it. Utility that can be fired through, and of course, plenty of guns swinging on that angle. Monster tries for the cover, but it is...
Trade is almost immediate. There was a heal available for Hero, but now Angel's the one under pressure. They've managed to sneak a couple of players up, and because of that, well, his Hunter's Fury is online, but unfortunately, he's dead.
Oh, Hero's taking the space. It catches them on the way back. That's the numbers back to even. Really valuable kill for NAVI, because they're not going to be able to contest this A-site plant. They have to give it up. They have to play for the retake.
30 seconds left.
Grabbing that pick makes that a lot easier to do. Grouping up. Moving as a unit, no ultis on the players for the defensive side to try to fight their way back through. Limited utility as well, but they've got that wall. That could help them get the defuse, and that's why you see KOI playing that little bit more aggressive. They haven't gone back to main. They're not playing a deep post plan. They're staying aggressive, wanting to fight for this space. It's the tank, it's Batty G, they're the ones on site, and they're hard to deal with. Monster with the cup. One that realistically the tank is going to be proud of. I think he might have ran over that in the scrims earlier on today. Gives you good control over your own spawn. Textbook. Great play by Alexic. He's deep over by the gate, gets one, gets out with the dash as well. And considering they come in with one weakness, that's all they needed.
Oh, hello. I was going to say that the Nanoswarm definitely wouldn't have denied somebody getting aggressive like that.
No. Well, it wouldn't have denied it. Why? I mean, that's as intended, no? What were you envisioning, Tom?
Maybe them trying to deny the orb?
Oh, that's stupid. No.
Okay, sorry.
There's a reason you're not a coach, Tom.
That is true.
Put the coach's cap away.
We'll get... Mini, come on, get up here. You can explain that now.
This is important map control. That's all you need to know.
Oh, dear. He's going to beat you up. I hope you know that. He's definitely bigger than you, as most people are. Nonetheless, it's already not looking great for Vct MKOI. 2 players down. Viper's pick gone. They do have the res and may be able to at least get one of the players back on the way. But the problem is, the second they do that, the plan is revealed. And they only have 25 seconds here to play with. 2 players ready and waiting. Okay, at least the Hunter's Fury has already been utilized, but then the spam onto Batty G, sublime. And this is the Rooksik that we were talking about. A guy who's been unstoppable so far. They are going to be able to get the plant in, or at least there's going to be pressure put on. It's not quite enough. And in the end, the cleanup, once again, looks fairly easy for NAVI.
That's the lineup. They've worked on them over the last couple of weeks. You can tell.
What a monster. What a... Nonetheless, it is going to be 4 Stingers, a Viper's Pit, a lot of potential available for this round if they can get into the post plant. There is still the lockdown available, though. That will make this quite a bit more awkward, so it'll be interesting to see if they do use that Viper's Pit, where it's going to be placed.
Great round for it, but Batty G's gone down.
Mind.
He has been
get owned.
Look at where he fell. That is a nasty spam that came through, and I mean, you can't fault him for that. He's just stood in the wrong place at the wrong time with no way to know the traffic that was coming his way. Gets completely deleted. Deep play by Filu. Okay, lockdown destroyed, but they need to deal with the diffuser with the wall up. That means boots on the ground. They've got to rush in. Vct MKOI, they've let it slip. NAVI, man. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Seemed to have worked this time.
Yes.
And that does deny the additional space already. In fact, the Hunter's Fury managing to take out Angel still, though. Alexic was trying to play in front of that Viper screen. Didn't find anything off the back of it. He's waiting for it to fade to potentially get another bite of the cherry, but under some serious pressure, and Filu will put him down.
And nicely done. And here's the pit. An even better round to have it used in, whether by choice or not. And a deep play by Filu. Okay, now the pit might not have even been needed. It's a 4 versus 2 with that pick from Ruxic. Xiao going in. No one's covering the planter! And the tank's gone down. You gotta play deep inside that pit, but okay, it's a stumble, but it won't be a fumble. Unless Xiao can make a big play happen. They're giving him picks outside the pit. It's unnecessary, and now there's a res that can be used. It will be used. They come out of the wall, but that's gonna be the end of it. Position it's put in from pretty standard A-site Viper's pit. And it allows this stack to stay deep in the round towards B. Lockdown used on A, but KOI are faking it out. They're using their wall to creep up, but it's going to drop a little bit too early. And Alexic's able to find one. Now they've got an idea. The spike is coming this way. The hit's on B, and the rotates, they were on the way to the A site. They'll now come back in before that spike is anywhere near being planted. There's 3 players here. There's 15 seconds to get that plant in. NAVI with the wall going down, they've got a lot of fights on their hands. Picks going their way, and this round has crumbled.
Monster's flank, though, could be a problem. It gives a little bit of space, but the next fight by Flyer is not won, and now he needs to get back in. They know roughly where he's coming from. In fact, the Blade Storm. That goes down to 3 gun. Alexic, though, is going to try and fill in the space. It's a man advantage that you didn't really want to lose because there wasn't a lot on the other side. Nice shot, though, from Alexic. And Angel coming in to try and help clean up the mess. Hero there as well. This is looking a lot safer now.
Yeah, I mean, Alexic stabilizing, grabbing a pick. Hero coming in for a triple then. Still online. Alexic knows it. They know the monster's on mid. Angel doesn't need to fight. There's a flank coming in. But Alexic will still pick up the pieces. Unfortunately, without that being a clean pick, Movistar KOI still have the advantage. And with a pick being found here, the tank will be easily able to just grab that res if they lose a player.
It's maybe not looking likely at this stage. Fight's going the way of KOI, an unorthodox position to plant in, although Alexic's still standing. I don't blame Natang for bringing back another friend, because this guy has been fragging 13 and 4 right now, trying to bait them into a fight, trying to give someone a reason to peek him, and he's done that, but at this stage just far. And so is the alarm bot. This leaves a lot of gaps to fight. Well, I felt like Xiao again in a position where he has the drop on the opponent, but just doesn't win the fight.
And the Yumpy corner. Still remember the play he made there. It was last stage. Either that or week 1 here, but not quite matching up.
Well, to that play, not even close.
No. Night and day. Night and day. And it's looking like the lights are going out on NAVI, at least to start this round, but
Hero has lockdown.
Ready to fight back. They've got their lockdown, but there's a counter, man. You got Flya still drawing breath. But Fatty G's not. Flank now open. Repeat goes in. Alexic misses his shot. Here comes the Hunter's Fury. But this is the moment where pressure can be put on. In goes the dive, and the classic in hand for Alexic. The lockdown isn't destroyed. This round, it's already done. Monster's trapped in a corner. The defuse is about to be tapped, and he's going to take them all down. 5 bullets, 4 opponents.
Some form of contact.
Right
now, though, there's the lockdown. He's just going to fire in the shock dart to at least try and chip away at someone else, but they should be falling back here.
They'll get out, but Alexic stays. He's got an angle. A small corner to stay inside. If Blade Storm popped, he gets one. The dash back behind cover. Teammates coming in to help out. He's up top, trying to stop that plant, and he has for now. They're causing problems. Look at that reposition. Up in hand, it's a freebie, and now the Blade Storm keeps it going. That's a wonderful round from Alexic. That's exactly what's happening.
They know Angel's there, that's for sure. Jumping up and down. It's the rest of the team, maybe not so much. I think there's some damage on either side, but as they go back to fight it more, it is Movistar KOI that come out on top. The spike immediately going to try and retreat, and these shots were Alexic. Well, asked if he was going to keep it off. They are not landing, and he is being hunted.
Alexic somehow still alive. He has taken his fair share of scars.
Poison's off.
Man, the amount of brushes with death he's had so far. Still running about. Batty G hears him. This should be
30
the end of him
seconds
now.
left.
It depends
Reloading,
on Ruxic.
walking up. There it is, the pick found. Ruxic gets a chance to catch him off guard with the drop down. It's a jump scare for Batty, and he will be taken out. But it's all onto Ruxic! A three-piece pickup, and Monster, the last man standing. He's got a sheriff, a shot to the body by anything will do the job, and there we go! It's a little bit shaky. The Movistar, now they've managed it. And they're gonna get the plant in by the looks of things. Okay, this gets a little bit more complicated now.
Yeah, especially in a round where they only have pistols. Normally you expect the utility to be enough to deny them. Wall slowly being broken, and yeah, this definitely starts to make me a bit nervous, especially with the Marshal in hand for Alexic. Never mind, maybe it's the Sheriff of Ruxic I should be worried about. Swings out, Natank gone. That means there's no wall for the counter.
Oh, no.
Alexic now stepping up as well. This is starting to fall apart. Only the one man standing, and look at that clock. It's already ticking, Batty G. He's doing an incredible job, Angel. Last man standing, but the time is already ticking. I don't know if he's going to have this one. It's going to be desperately close, and no, I think it's already too far gone. It will be going off. Or at least two.
Yeah.
Like, that was them being a bit sloppy at the end in a round where they barely invested. Nonetheless, well, I was going to say they started off with some damage, but Ruxic, a safe pair of hands. He started this game off a little bit slower on the B side, but now 17 and 8. Yeah.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he was 9 and 7 at one point. Maybe it was 7 and 5, but I think 9 and 7. So he's had a lot of kills either way.
Yeah.
With not so many deaths.
Enemy remaining.
Let's go
Really
Viper's
heated
cut
up.
line, by the way.
A three-piece, and now probably you just sit back. Let someone else get the orb. It's Monster with the classic that they're up against, but for him, the right choice is probably just go down to the spike. They already have 2 high-value ultimates online. One step towards a lockdown. Maybe it will help out, but that's much more situational on the defense than it will be. Alexic down, a three-piece, and Ace won't even end the round. He needs more, and well, he might need more. Filu's lost control of back yellow. The B site now open for business. Xiao still has the wall. They can get a relatively easy plant off. But with 3 players here, from, well, yeah, they might need the pit. That's so close. Holes in the sleeves of Xiao's outfit. He's getting away with the plant. Or so I thought.
More noise than you'd ever imagine. Nonetheless, he is going to be able to retreat out of there. The space being quickly taken by Alexic, but Filu has won that battle. The fact is, though, this is a ruse, but that ruse pushes them right into the hands of Batty G, who in this defensive half has been sublime.
Yeah, everybody may have rotated off this B site, but they left Batty G behind, and he has been enough. The snake bite down, 10
surely.
seconds. Hero finds one, but he's now gone. No cover. Xiao's all alone, and he won't get away with anything. It's another 3K from Batty G. This guy has got an iron grip over the B site, and now
Viper's pit, and even just some of the individual brilliance they have. High expectations. Nonetheless, though, that is a great start. Flyer getting rid of Alexic, the man who was meant to dive in, and while now Ruxic trying to lurk his way through mid, has been caught as well.
and as to be said, Movistar KOI's early fights are on the defense are working out really well. Maybe not the mid-round fights, those have been up for grabs. And NAVI here find 2 in return. Flya walks through the wall, through the slow, and cuts through NAVI's attack, leaving Xiao alone. He's been a man who's struggled on the clutches compared to any of his previous appearances within the VCT circuit, within the Valorant circuit as well, going back to 21, a guy who's always been reliable. But he has had his struggles. A 1v3, the first picked up, 1 away from a res. A plant will get it. That's why Movistar KOI are playing back, though. They don't want to give him the pick that allows them to bring this back to a 2v2. Now they can fight it. They want to try to deny this res before it comes online. He's got a good read. He thinks Monster's wrapping. He was right, and he deals with him too, but back.
Yeah, I want to see this just direct hit in towards the A site. I think we've seen a lot of lurks that are getting picked off, a lot of individual fights that haven't been going their way. And already, well, Angel's going to go down. Good trade from Hero, though. In fact, he's taken 2. And then Ruxic, a little sneaky on his move, just ignoring everything going on in the background. He's going to retrieve an operator, and he's going to swing. Maybe a little bit much, but hey, they've still got a 2-man advantage. Thanks to Hero.
I was going to say they still got Batty G alive, but he doesn't check on top of 2. Why would you? At this stage of the round? Well, because Alexic's lurking about. You don't want to give him a free fight. Maybe you do. A little whiffy there, but
The drone coming through at the same time. There was a lot he had to deal with. And well, a one and done. Alexic opening the space, but there's still more to do. A response from Monster, and the plant yet to be in play. They need to defend Xiao. I feel like he's been caught in a lot of positions here. Bladestorm on the other side from Filu. Yet to find anything, but Ruxic will go down on the other side. Viper's Pit removed from the round. Definitely makes things a little bit easier, but already that lockdown in play and dealing with Xiao, seemingly a problem. Finally, he has fallen, but now they need to get aggro, or they need to retreat.
Last player standing.
they can't get out. Not unscathed. It's left on the flyer. No shock darts with Hero on 2 HP. A well-placed one could close it out, but there's a shock on the other side. It lights Flyer up. His back against the wall, but he takes down Angel. A fraction of HP stands between him and this round. The stick comes in. But now he's tapped it. Hero counting the seconds in his head and the...
If an orb can be claimed for Xiao, Angel is right back into the round, but that time is already ticking. Monster, oh, he's being watchful. Hero is on at the moment, already claiming the site. He's got to be careful though, as Batty G was watching that cross. Alexic is there. This fight could be everything in the round. It would give a further advantage, and in fact, Alexic decides better going for that aggressive play. Now the res is going to be online. Ruxic has had this Viper's Pit for a monumental amount of time. Is he finally going to use it?
Welcome to my world.
Res in. For Xiao, he just needs to find a body. If there was one close, I thought they'd go for it, but I guess a little scared about that player up top. Coming in to swing, it's a res from MKOI that puts numbers back in their favor. It's a lockdown that comes into play. Angel gone means that there's no Hunter's Fury to work with, and that pit is not going to be safe space. Alexa goes down. Now we rely on a post plant. Players far, far away, holding from up top. Xiao's good for one. In goes the Snakebite. But even if it lands, he needs the shots to land as well, and needs to continue breathing deep into the round.
Oh, no!
The Snakebite got the kill on Filu! He saved it!
What? A from the grave Red Bull clutch. Aggressive start once again. Ruxic is the one to fall. Angel this time fighting tooth and nail. This was a 4-man push deep towards this side, and wow! The bait on Alexic works out. The res has come in onto Ruxic at least, and will keep that advantage in Navi's favor. That early fight, well, the hope was that Koi would come out on top. Instead, they use the Hunter's Fury.
30 seconds left.
If he does, that might give them all the information that they need. Dart going out won't really reveal anything. All the players are sitting passively across being held. Monster not landing the shot. The pressure maybe getting to them, and in the end it will be Navi taking Icebox, their opponent's choice. They're running into the hands of Angel. Well, he's almost dead.
And he's walked out in the open with utility in hand. So there is a corner you can hide in there, but he didn't quite catch the memo. So Angel's down and out, but Alexic's up behind early. Wants to try to recover this advantage that was just given away, and his timing is near perfect. They're blitzing on a site. There's one for Alexic. Now they know where he is. Element of surprise fades away. Reposition to the right side. They're looking for him as Hero swings in from up above. Alexic with a nade. He's going to force them out. But Batty G comes in from the top rope. Still better armed than this. So I wouldn't count them out. Yeah, I wouldn't count them out, that's for sure. And I don't think that MKOI will be doing that. But they have sent one player alone through elbow up against an eco, which is and I'm going to say this politely, terrible idea. The blind catches Monster, the recovered weapon takes down the tank. This is an awful round for MKOI, and it might not get any better. They're being traded out. They've lost it again.
We'll see what they can do. It's only classics for the side of MKOI. And it's once again where they're just going to send the Na'Vi economy sky high. You can already see 3 players with thousands of credits in the bank. Well, this B site should just be a mow down.
Yeah,
and it will be.
And it is. It's going to be. They have one economically, and it falls apart because the fundamentals are not there. Now, a great start by Monster. A great trade out by Natank and Flyer. And this round, 4 versus 2. A decent bit of damage done, for sure. But it's looking like it should be Koi leveling up that scoreline.
Yeah, they've already cleared out the backline with the Prowler. They know where Hero is. Paranoia, he should be dead to rights, and he's not. He somehow managed to survive that. Maybe not wanting to swing too aggressively. Not realizing where the second player is. Thrash. Just destroyed before they're able to dive. But the main thing is they've cleared both players out of the backline. Now for Na'Vi, they do have the credits. They can take a risk here. Paranoia will give them the additional little bit of space as they're going to try and push back into this one.
They're isolated on the site, but Filu's winning his fights. That's all you need when they'd already called to disengage the fight. So it didn't get them any extra information. They knew there were players there. Now that player inside of B main could be a big problem if Monster's able to get the jump on them, but instead it's Hero cutting off that mid fight. They know it's a B hit. Angel's not going to move from the corner. Should have a free pick, and indeed, he catches Monster. They may not have had the info, but they assumed, and they assumed correctly. Great read coming out of the IGL. Great play by Navi. Good push on mid by Hero, and Filu's left with no chance. He's in a 1v5. They are already high-loaded. Something that could be used to recover, but the play is towards the A site. Numbers there for Movistar KOI.
So far when they've got these advantages, they've been happy to play passive. The flash hasn't caught, and well, Hero goes down. Filu has looked good. A couple of moments where individually he's still stepping up. Alexic, though, can still cling to this cross. They're putting in a lot of utility just to force him out of position, and that's wise because he was waiting.
Yeah, it's a wonderful snake bite by Monster. That gets them the cross. A pick here for Alexic could be the round lost by Movistar KOI because it will be the showstopper, and it's online now, but it's at the hands of Monster that the orb is claimed. Really nice round from that Viper. Not just the utility to control initially, but punishing that aggression coming back out of Link. Ruxic has the pit, and now has a chance to put it into play. This could be dangerous. Snakebite still online, and that is not that wide of a stairway, but it's Monster right. Ruxic's not safe. Now they know he's here. Boxed in, and it's Monster again to draw first blood. Angel catches a player reloading. Fly and Filu down. Spike claimed as well. That's a disaster. No more Thrash to work around. The pit can't be used. They need to claim back that space. And a flash coming out of Angel here could seal the deal. Up close, Monster wasn't blind. He hid behind the boxes. He's caught by the Paranoia, though. That allows Alexic to finish him off. With Batty G left alone. But he's isolated Hero now. The last man standing won't have a chance. But maybe it's on the tank to find his form on the Raze. It's going to start with the man himself popping that ultimate. The big rocket in play, and he's got a player in the corner. Okay. He will take him down, but it's from the grave, and up close, Alexic's good for one. Showstopper active, fired up close. But he doesn't find anybody with it. Still, the advantage is theirs. In the meantime, Batty G has snuck his way over towards the site, and will catch Hero off as a result.
Alexic just going to fall back, not wanting to over-aggress, while Ruxic swings around the molly. Angel looking for a little bit more. A good time peaked here could give them the advantage, but Filu seems well aware of the potential of someone being here, and with his ult already
rotated out, and in comes the Thrash. It'll be Alexic to follow up on it, but it's shot before it can explode, and now the wraparound comes in. Batty G just needs to buy time, and he's done that. He's destroyed the wingman. Timing here going to be essential for Filu. Emerges from the smoke, isolates the first, but Angel's there. That should be the lead for Navi, but stranger things have happened with Filu down, though.
Normally the other way around, though.
Yeah, exactly. It really is. It's Navi that win these rounds. For the tank, bought himself the Stinger. It's the best they've got to work with. He's got towards Link, but again, if you're playing Link without like a judge or something in a round like this, you're making a big mistake. And it is a much more passive hold from Xiao. He'll grab one, but nice shot from Batty G. He has been having a great series so far, but in a round like this, you need to have a godlike performance, and for him, it would need to be the ace. Instead, it's Hero. Investment is big from that attack side.
Look at the mid.
After a timeout, they've got to be ready for this, and they've lost the opening. It's Batty who's been so consistent who falls first.
Yeah, aggressive stuff. I think Na'Vi, this is one of the slower rounds we've seen from the attack, so they go walkabouts. I was hoping maybe we'd see a more direct B push, and okay, that is a cursed round from Filu. He's been spammed out by two different players. Well, now this round is already kind of looking over. I was hoping a B push maybe off like a Nightfall pit combo, but well, it almost looks like, yeah, just a full save. Nothing at this stage, and you kind of understand it. You played this slow round, you waited for your opponents, and you still got wrecked.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Filu went down, get this round off, but there is a lot of presence towards this B site. As Filu may find out. In he goes. I think he's caught him. Yeah, he's caught Hero.
Look how many
top,
players
but there's
are here.
so many more. Ruxic goes down. They think this site is easier to push into now. Little do they know, there's still plenty of players. They've got main control with Angel being there, but okay, he gets spotted. They're starting to put the pieces together, but maybe too little too late. Vct fires onto Alexic, but Hero's here as well. And he's firing on all cylinders with a triple kill. Vct TP's in. It's a fake TP. Trying to get them to look the other way, but they know. They suspect at the very least, and he can't get into that smoke without crossing. Both can get behind, Tom. That is something I love to see. They already know players haven't gone to the right side. Prowler cleared it. Alexic knows the pressure's going to come towards him. But this is an unusual angle, an unusual weapon for it as well. Hasn't got a blast pack as he tries to throw them through, and they've already taken control of the side here. MKOI flooding in, and they're finding picks. The Odin's dealt with as well. This is a great push with a pit going down. And Angel, try as he might, he's not cleared main. It's left on to Ruxic. He has to fight back through the pit.
He's low.
He won't get his own online, but out comes the shorty. Unfortunately, Vct does the same. The tank's been impressive on some duelists, but hasn't quite worked so far. Maybe the defense is where things will change after the pistol round, at least. A quick reaction from the rest of the squad will get them control. Filu got hit by his own wingman, but it doesn't matter. They're able to take the advantage, take the lead for a moment. Thing is, they've got the spike. Xiao and Ruxic are so very low. And MKOI have won every pistol round so far. This should be another opportunity.
Did he see?
To add one to the tally. He saw the ghost, but whether he realized it or not, that's a different question. Well, he knows now. He knows now.
But the longer this goes, the more they're likely to check. It's the first that goes his way. They know where the second is. Vct, he's been digged up, and Xiao!
Tank has been flexing so much.
Oh, hello.
And he's been doing well for the most part, but this has been a struggle here.
Oh, we always spoke about this map and the walls. The amount that you can wallbang, almost like paper. That's a solid start. They need to start their comeback here and now. Flyer already under some serious pressure. Left blind, but has been able to retreat. At least needs to find one, and has done that at least before he's traded out. The tank left low on HP, though, will fall. However, his teammate in Vct has kept them with an advantage. The plant will be coming in. An isolated monster. But it depends when he hits the timing. If anything, I want him to come in a little later than the rest of the team.
Looks like we might already have a timing for him. Hero's standing out in the open with his back turned. It's a free pickup. Xiao's got to do it all, and it's Monster again.
In one round, and that's enough for...
Oh, he's getting confident.
For Angel to never be able to cross mid again. And, well, Vct's found one. And actually, they did kind of try and cross mid, and Flyer has just absolutely wrecked them. These early spams have completely denied NAVI. And bear in mind, last round they had a few pieces missing. It was not the greatest of buys. This round was a full investment, and they are left to just 2.
Yeah, and I don't know if there was a call for Filu, like if someone heard the Shrouded Step and just guessed. Power that Link player to go for a fight, often against low HP players, and certainly against positions that he knows are clear, because if you're stood there, your Odin teammates got him taken down. MKOI clip.
From mid, it might sell the idea that there isn't anywhere near as much presence on this side of the map. Spam through again, it's Alexic down, that's the Guardian now into, well, the real duelist hands. Angel's going to have that one, but they are taking so much chip damage along the way that they should be walking into an absolute failure of a round. The tank, though, under pressure. As said, he's been having a really rough map, but supported by utility. This is a chance to clean up. And well,
they push this B side, they won't have that to work with. It's going to be the flash over the top, sent in late. Alexic's already taken the space. He's already behind them. That's a great bit of ground to claim early. But Vct and Filu, they're still holding strong. Now they're going to be sent back. And the question is this just a simple play up into heaven coming through from Alexic, or the wrap around to mid? For now, at least, it looks like he'll just hold control.
But now they'll expect it. That's the thing. It's been long enough where they're not going to be walking in blind as they would do, although they're clearing those backlines, and this could be a problem. They're running in. They think, okay, we've caught this guy. Is anybody going to check? They do, but it's too little too late. The nade will claim one though. The tank's done well. Showstopper into the roof. Could be enough to kill off Alexic, but he survives with 8 HP. He has a showstopper of his own, but he's so desperately low that using it might not be worth it. He's trying to bait in the fight and has moved his opponent off of that spike. That time now ticking away. The tank knows it. The spam, and he's going to land the shot as well.
But this angle could be good for one on Monster. They're walking right into his crosshair, but he's fired off a little too early. Now they know. The nade forces him back. Snakebite to buy time. 37 seconds. The clock going to be a big enemy for them here, but that space taken by Hero. The flash comes in too late, but the trade at least on Alexic. Oh, the spray from Filu is perfect, and they keep on going. A second as well. Movistar Koi, they look to forget what happened previously, and this is a good way to do it. About to tide things up. Hero does find one, which is concerning. That's a weapon recovered for Xiao. No, for Hero, but Xiao will still get himself the Guardian. Hero is the man I'd want to see with that Phantom, but he's tagged up, down to 60. Viper's Pit. Viper's Pit, it should be put in. This could secure them the round. This could get them the advantage back, and that spam almost claimed a kill. Nope. Oh, here's the pit.
Yeah,
it's going to reach.
From outside. An aggressive position. They need to clear! It's the second time, but it's only the one. Hero now going to opt to fall back and try and play with the rest of the team. Boombot available. And while Filu just caught, not really paying attention it seemed. A bit of an off angle, sure, with the Viper's Pit, but now you start to look at those players. They're going to be tagged desperately low. Finding anything should be impossible, though the spams haven't been met. The spams haven't been met. He's just sticking it within the smoke. He's just going to take the round away!
Still have a chance, but it will be out of their hands.
Take hold.
For Koi, that's not the case. They lose here. It's over and done with. Ruxic's already in. Oh, that's a great play by Ruxic, but again, Batty G, such a reliable player in those moments. He brings it back in their favor.
Viper's Pit is being guarded.
The other player. In comes the plant. 8 seconds left on the clock.
Denied.
And it's being denied. The plant now has to be stuck. A blast pack doesn't land. A wide swing needed. Plant secured. Alexic gets 2! Bailing Navi out of what could have been, should have been a lost round. If that blast pack was just a little bit closer, this would already be done, but instead, Monster from Link, again, has to be the one to bring Movistar Koi kicking and screaming across the line, put them in the lead, and give them a chance
nade online
to bring us to map number 3. The nade is up. The time is there now because it's ticking low. In goes the reveal. They know he's not on it. The time now desperately low. The nade's not even thrown in. Not yet. They're biding their time. It's gone out the window!
No time. No time. No time. Thankfully.
Oh, good.
Still around, but his only job was to really try and slow them on the entry. Fortunately, both. Well, I was going to say a couple of players have made it through. Hero, it is ballsy to go up into that smoke, but it has worked.
Yeah, I mean, it's because they hit the nightfall. He knows that they can't hear, and unless they're in it, it's a calculated risk, and it's worked out wonderfully here. The payoff, but now Ruxic's down. We're back to a 4v4. Ults for Navi, not going to help them out. They get a little bit of information with Hero, but it's got to be the rifles that do the dirty work, and Xiao's already fallen. Hero from up top, and he is the hero they needed. But now the real trouble. The tank wrapping around, finds one, but the time ticking so desperately low. He doesn't know where Alexic is. And from the top rope, a chance to secure this round. The spam goes in, the drop is heard, and the tank's got him!
Mistakes being made, an immediate thrash being sent through, but there's a showstopper waiting on the other side. It was a trap!
Spike down, B.
2v4 now, when they eventually deal with the tank. Deep play from Hero. They know it, they're clearing it, and his back is turned. It's a freebie for Flya, and a big play needed by Ruxic. This would be an ace. There's only one player close by. The plant could be secured. The wrap through mid open. The world is Ruxic's oyster. 3 orbs away, so it's not going to be a Viper's Pit to close it. 1 minute on the clock, and this read is perfect. Flya is wrapping around. He'll catch him just in time. 12. Thrash is going to be recovered, but sensing the numbers on that side of the map, it's going to be a much more direct play to the B site, entering with the showstopper. Alexic's taking a lot of space, but he won't find any picks. plant secured. But it's not going to be Ruxic going for it. I think that was Angel with the wingman, 2 away from a Viper's Pit that could change the game, but instead Navi looked to change up where those fights come into play. It's a deep play towards this B side, towards spawn. Paranoia goes up top. That's been a big problem for them so far, but Alexic isn't hit. He's still free! They're not clearing the corner! It's happened so many times, but the picks aren't found. Movistar KOI are the ones putting numbers to their advantage. Ruxic stands for 1 in the corner, Xiao gets 2! And
that opens up mid, but the A site is still bolstered.
that was the Dizzy sent out on mid. Ends up getting caught, Hero and Xiao fighting together from the elbow. There'll be no isolating, the fights are so I thought! Hero left Xiao, but he trades it in the end. The numbers are kept. But the plant should be found. All the while, the wraparound comes into play. 2 going wide. It's going to be a bloodbath. The tank finds the first. Showstopper online, but Ruxic comes in to save the day. Before that can...
Back towards mid. They have baited a rotation. Batty G is alone and almost managed both, but it is only 1.
One player down, but the trades always going to favor the attack side. They are moving towards the A side, though, where there's numbers to play with for Movistar KOI, where an tank on 1 HP is holding the line. And Hero's left alone. I don't know where Natank thought he was, but he was very much mistaken. Walks in backwards. One of the more confusing engagements, but it's still a 1v2.
It's Hero, though. Hero has been one of the star players in this map. 27 and 17. Spikes will be into his hands. Obviously nervous about a flank, pressure coming in. Obviously Monster has been playing this B side of the map all the time, so he knows that he could be coming in from absolutely anywhere. But also the pause starts to put doubt in the mind. Filu, though, Angel will now go to join the B side defense, and that's already alarm bells. Monster has been caught.
Yeah, you have a choice here. Go back and fight, but with 30 seconds left, go forward is the more likely option. Forward, into the stack that they don't know is here. The first will be found, but the trade is quick from Hero. They stop the plant. Time becomes an issue, and as they keep on accelerating, it's into a brick wall. This defense unmoving, unwavering, as now...
It's risky, but now with 40 seconds left, having no pick found, it's just a straight up B hit again.
There's going to be a peek eventually, though. Batty has to get out of that corner on the left. He's got to swing in, and the shot won't be landed. Ruxic down. Big pickup for Batty G. Another goes in favor of Movistar KOI, and it looks like another OT is on the cards. Whether it's converted or not, well, it's down to Angel and Hero to deny. Angel's gone deep, walkabouts, and Hero's up top, but they know about him. The defuse, how do they deny it from here? They've got to fight through all these players, and only one will be found. The defuse already done by the time the nade gets there. That's where all the big performances have been, and it's Alexic going deep with the op to be denied. Huge pick from Monster, another found! The A site's wide open. These teams have been winning defensive round after defensive round, but this could be where that all changes. This could be where Movistar KOI set us up for map number 3.
It was Xiao feeling boxed in after mid-control was lost, felt he had to go aggressive, and it's ended up being a problem. Mosh being sent through, Batty G waiting and watching, and he wins that fight easily versus Ruxic. The remaining 2 with so much to find, and they're not going to get anything done. Angel with a quick double, but that time is already ticking a third. It's nice, it's stat padding, but that feels like that's all it will be. To find the remaining 2 is an impossibility, especially with the amount of time that's already gone. And while Batty G, he's hoping for an extra kill. It may even be an ace for Angel, but it is meaningless.
Was taken down. Now it's on time, but there's a snake bite to slow. No way to capitalize. Paranoia already sent through. They've lost so much. And they're running into 3 players. NAVI, they're on the back foot already. Alexic looks to bail them out. It's a tough fight. Monster's eventually eliminated, but a flash comes back from Filu. Wrapping around to the right, looking to fight with Batty G, and Batty serves as the bait. Pulls them in, reels them in for the 16-14. For the map 3 secured, Movistar KOI. They stay alive.
Quickly react. The fact is, though, the B side is about to be under some serious pressure.
Not ready yet.
Oh yeah, here comes the push. Steps already heard. Ruxic knows what's up against him. He's going to hide from any sort of reveal that could come through. Knife again, catching info. I heard 3 pings. Ruxic did too. He grabs one. Backside though, Xiao's under pressure. They're coming from both doorways, but he does a lot of damage. Keeps them in it. Nice shot from Flya, but it's not enough to take Alexic down. The Sheriff headshot, on the other hand, more than enough. Monster in the tank left on site. We talked a big game about the tank, and here he is on the Yoru, finding one, and Monster left to take down Hero, but he's so low. One shot needed. He's put Hero down to the same sort of health. It's going to be close. The first shot to land will conclude the round. Koya being good in pistols, but Hero's a little bit better this time. Later.
Revealing area.
Already the reveal set up for it.
They're walking into an aggressive position. Angels managed to make that stick though. Batty G already lost and Ruxic's still here. They might not even expect the second player with the sniper. That one's for free and he can get out of there. Angel now jumps back in with the distraction. This crossfire is causing so many issues and even a paranoia now thrown in. It's the dive in with a sniper from Alexic. Well, Angel's finally been cleared. But Monster, 15 seconds, no spikes, and 2 outlaws to
Still having main control. 3-0 start. And now, what should be 4, with Movistar Koi coming in on pistols.
Alexic in the smoke.
Stay down. My ult's ready.
He was ready for one. That was straight through the wall.
Yep.
All right, Paddy G is going to feel hard done by. This is squeaky clean and well, Filu. We mentioned he had so much success in the match versus Apex. It was an 8-round attack side half, and that's a nice shot. But he'd have to win the 1v5. Otherwise, they need to win every single round to match up that half. I don't think it's happening.
He's got 7 bullets in the head, Hunter. And he's got 3 bullets in his chest.
Early for the flash, paranoia already sent through. Flash immediately as they'll go for the aggression is perfect. That's about as well as it could go. They're still going. They're not giving this up. They're continuing that fight forward. Batty G has done well to stabilize, but even he can't hold on any longer. You see the setup of that strat. It's one that's been run for such a long time, and Alexic.
Oh, that flash even catches Batty. Good look. You're stopped, you're slowed, and in comes the push on short.
He didn't even try him.
Alexic didn't find the kill there. He got some damage. His second death on the board.
Careful.
But it's Monster alone against 3. That re-peek from Alexic, knowing that the tour de force was there, knowing that the main thing that could change this round was that ultimate. And he says, I know he's holding me. I know there's a rule that you don't re-peek an op, but I've got an op. Screw it. And he wins the fight. That's got to suck for Movistar Koi, because the one hope of the round fades so quickly, and now Monster, look, if you make this clutch happen, you're back in the game, baby. But a lottery ticket has more transition. Dash activated, he knows they're on their way. Reveal goes through, but Alexic takes down Filu. He's running for the hills. No ult online, and now no weapon to play with. He's on the shorty backside. Space taken by Movistar Koi on the back of the Steel Gardens, but it's taken them so much time that the op is back online! They've walked into it! Alexic looks to stop them, finds himself too!
That was
I don't know what the tank was thinking! He ran deep, he gave them the ult, the info! And now the 2v2, it's winnable for the... Oh, that shock dart's done so much damage! Wide swing, Xiao deals with it, and it's Monster, 1v1, already tagged up, and Xiao deals with him! 8-0.
Other than Ruxic, there's not really anyone's hit. Alexic's actually walking further in. They've connected onto Ruxic, but that cross is still being held. This man is playing so aggressively. Look at him go! No fear in the heart of Alexic at this stage. We're seeing peak performance. He's going back for more. Did he hit Flya there?
I don't think so, but he went for it, that's for sure.
Oh, hello.
Flya's caught them up top. It's Alexic alone as Angel fades out in the ult, but that op is still trained and the Blade Storm comes out. One blade needs to land and it's straight on the head of Flya.
Partner in the scrim. And Monster's already dead. That was a swing into middle, by the way. And well, in case you didn't know, Xiao's also playing pretty well. 3 for him. Shorty out. I think we might get another death. The KD's going down, but only a little bit.
Well, what is it now?
It's a number.
An unbelievable turnaround, and it will not be with the help of their coaches.
Oh, okay.
Nice shot.
KD down to 4.
Nice trade back.
Yeah, this is the best opportunity they have had, and it's not been particularly close. Maybe the clutch that Flyer had not long ago, but there is the man. He's taken down Angel, Xiao, and Hero. They've definitely got the credits to go for this, to nobody's surprise. At least some wiggle room, at least a chance on the defense. They need to give themselves something here. Vct fighting into the smoke, while Xiao. The Xiao show has been a little bit less frequent as of recent. It's certainly on here, so they have got to respect this man.
Without a doubt, he's 10-3. But he'll be taken down by the recovered MKOI. They're finding their footing. They've got a leg to stand on now. Late play by Alexic. He's coming up behind, but there's a trap there watching for it. He won't get away with anything, and Angel's on 8 HP. Still gets one. Alexic on the flank finds another. Ruxic's in. It's now a 3v2. Angel's still desperately low, but he could be used as a human recon. In fact, their normal recon sent in, and Vct rips them a new one. It's Alexic alone. Time against him. Up in hand, and 2 players to drop. This should be done. It should be MKOI KOI's. And
the attack side of this map, although they've gone without checking a corner. Ruxic seems to deal with that with relative ease, though. It's only the one. Filu's managed to hold on to B main control. The paranoia sent through isn't going to be able to connect onto him, as he's had to fall back. Ghost retrieved as he'll look to fight them all, but he's been dropped by Xiao.
Decent damage on the Xiao. Shields gone. 30 HP as well, stripped away. Monster and Vct, the ones that have to fight their way back through. You got 2 flashes to work with here, though. The Arc Rose on Monster has been placed on the A site, so unfortunately he won't be able to activate that to any effect. But the paranoia for Vct, that could open up a big avenue for them. Xiao close to the smoke, but not going in. A player about to walk through. He gets caught on him, but the kill still goes the way of MKOI KOI, but with the time ticking, a Monster down to 40. Ruxic could have this one across the line. He's got the read, knows exactly what his opponent was doing, and hides behind the smoke.
32 bullets left. Seems like he'll get time for the reload, and this could actually pull rotations in. A couple of players now here. NAVI are being stalled out, and Vct manages to win that opener. Another player close. The Stinger at range from far. Maybe not the play from Flyer. He's just too far away from the rest of the team. And while Vct could only do so much with the judge, a post plant, 2 players, one with a Stinger, one only with the Headhunter.
Hero.
And Hero's even there in the backlight to close out the round.
That's the difference, and if any are going to come on, it's probably for NAVI, especially with the orb placement on this map. They've already spotted one close on mid. They know Filu's here.
Escape.
He's 4 HP. He's trapped in the corner. He's revealed as well. Surviving for a moment till the nade comes in from Angel, and the tank accelerates. Looks for the fight on mid, but it's trades back and forth with NAVI being just a few kills away from locking in playoffs and locking out MKOI KOI.
A couple of, or at least one tagged up player. That is Alexic. Spectre waiting for him on the other side, but it's more so the isolation. The wall could create a chance, but it's definitely been noted. They're going to try and swing this one all at the same time, and he's only going to manage the one. Vct under pressure. Paranoia has left him completely blind, but his reposition is solid. Still surviving while waiting for his teammate, but it's Ruxic on the other side that has caused them issues throughout this series so far. He may be revealed, but he can now just teleport to the other side of the map, get a freebie plant, and sure, that grants Flyer a weapon, but it also will buy a lot of time.
Shadows fighting for tournament life. Ruxic's not the man you want to face. With that in mind, he's delivered in so many rounds. And although he's been a little quieter so far, 13-9, Alexic's taken everything from him. All those opportunities, but here's his chance to make that difference. Spots the player close. Shorty in hand, he's chasing him down, but Flyer's waiting at distance. Survives on 35. Flyer needs to either get one or get out, and he won't go down, at least for now.
Knife takes his utility. Hero has caught Filu as well. That leaves him completely isolated. Finally, the utilities come through, but 2 players have already crossed. He needs to be aware of switching where he's looking, but the Thorns aren't going to last forever, and the rest of the team are very slow to make their move. I guess still worried about Hero. He found a kill just moments ago. Monster has done well. Given them an opportunity. Ruxic down early. But instead, they're still looking. They are still hunting for Hero. He's waiting on the site, and they're looking to back mid to see if he's just waiting around. They'll finally realize, but that has bought a lot of time. Hero is going to be dealt with. Monster again! He stepped up as a savior, but there's still 2 to go.
And one of them's Alexa. Hell of a game he's played so far. Angel grabs one. Alexa close in the smoke. He's baited them in. Hook, line, and sinker. NAVI 13-3. It's a dominant close